Hello out into the world and welcome to Humankind playthrough. Today we are going to play on a huge map, normal pace, Humankind difficulty with a bunch of AIs, just max out the game and so let's go! So let's see, the start looks fine, I guess. Little bit low on food. Let's explore. Okay, there's a bunch of food here. A nice river. Some strategic resource that might be good to settle. Let's collect the food. And we found nuts. That's very nice. Plus 10 food for us. Free more movement, so I don't want to jump on the river just yet. Where we are on the map? We are pretty north, so I would rather explore to the south, but we do a small peek up here. It's also tundra, so definitely want to go down more to see what's on the other side of this. Okay, another food plus 15. Nice, freshwater harvest. That's the biggest food that you can find. Okay, it seems like we are going for the grove start today. Plus 15, another hunting party. Very nice. This is a deer that we would probably like to kill. Let's get up here. This actually seems also like a very nice spot. Yeah, definitely. So the problem with this spot is that it's down in the valley. I don't really want to settle down in the valley. It's very hard to defend, so I would rather go up here and settle on the mountain. And you will fight the deer. Let's do this smart. And is this the whole? Yeah, okay. He's on the river. We're going to position here off the river, attack on the river, and get some combat bonus, or rather he gets a downside, and the only possibility he has is to attack me from the river as well. There you go. That's it. Okay, very nice. 5 food, 5 influence. Comes in handy, and there's our first narrative event. Yes, we want another tribe. Very nice. So, what do I do with you? I have a lot of people looking that way, so let's come around here. Maybe there's another. Yes, nice. Another food source there. Just one more tribe. Did anybody advance yet? Cannot see. Because we haven't gotten any fame yet. So we don't. Only when you get fame is when you can actually see if somebody advanced into the next era. Let's get the curiosity. Another 2 science, 5 influence. You head down here. Another curiosity on the way, very nice. You... I guess I will join these two up and be my search party for the future. You wanted to found an outpost. So this is all one territory, which is very nice. Got a lot of food, tons of food. But 3 or 4 industry is a little bit... is not really enough in order to get the first outpost. I could found this outpost here next to this river. It's a little bit close to this industry field as well, so I could use up this part for industry. Of course, granted, when I found my outpost here, I only get this territory here. So I would need to grab those 3 territories as well and join it with this city, because you want to have close to your city, you want to have a big chunk of land in order to develop your city. So if I settle my city up here, I want at least 2 or 3 tiles out in order to be able to develop it. So I would need to claim those 3 territories for this city as well. Which would be nice because there are 2 strategic resources here, so I could put up some kind of research quarter here. There's a bunch of food here. Also, this river screams food. So this would be a food river. This would be an industry river. Yeah, it sounds very nice. So do I go for the 12 production or the 10 production and a little bit more food? Um, this would be actually, if I take the Khmer a little bit later, where I'm standing right now, this would be the perfect spot because it's surrounded by rivers. Let's go for the more balanced outpost. Also, this is not as good as a tile as that one, so I would rather have my first maker's quarter up here to exploit all the production around it, except that one because it's not part of the territory. Other than here, like when I found my city up here, the maker's quarter they can build are not really well surrounded in my first territory. So I guess this is a better solution there. Nuts plus 10. We need 5 more food in order to get the Grove Star. Actually, you could come. Do you reach the sanctuary? You would reach the sanctuary. You would also reach the sanctuary. Guess with this guy, I would rather explore down here. There's another food source. I have 0 from 20. This guy got 5 out of 10. Okay, let's ransack the sanctuary with this guy. You get the curiosity, another 2 science, 5 influence, very nice. So this also seems to be like a very isolated peninsula up here, which is very good. So I can grab this territory definitely. There's also no other territory on the top that would rival with my city here. So I will definitely attach this territory to the city. I would have done it anyway, but this looks like a territory that would also be part of the capital. So I guess I will have a very, very big capital with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 territories at least. Don't really want to get this with this guy. Guess I will get the food with the other guy because he will grow faster and then we can advance into the next era. Now I cannot really win this. Even he's standing on the river, he would be able to come around. So there's no way I'm going to fight this mammoth. There's also another curiosity, which I can grab. Plus 3 signs. Actually, I do want to get to the 10 signs in order to get the narrative event that comes with it and select a permanent bonus. I can see here I'm the only one so far that is that far ahead. So that's very good. I still have the free pick of choice from my cultures. So I will proceed another turn, hope to find another curiosity. Grow with this guy. Grab the food here, grow with that guy. Maybe, well, this one is going to jump on the river. Let's see. Maybe we are lucky. Okay, so this guy is able to grow. Amazing. It was even 15 food. Let's jump onto the river. This guy can come around here. You might as well grab that. And there's my curiosity. Very nice. There's the science star. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Let's keep exploring with the other ones to see. Oh, there's even another food source, so another guy plus 15. Amazing. So now I actually have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 tribes persons. This is pearls. Nice. Luxuries. Actually, I am a little bit of shy on luxury resources, so I definitely want to grab those pearls in order to get them. But now I got the knowledge star, I got the growth star, I got 40 fame with it, so I can advance into the next era, and I am the first to advance into the next era, which is perfect. So now the question is, which culture are we going to pick? So one of my favorite picks is definitely the Egyptians. Maybe let's take a look at them a little bit closer. So the Egyptians, they give +1 industry on tiles producing industry and minus 10% district on industry costs. So in some of my games, I already took the Egyptians, and it's pretty easy when you come Egyptians into Khmer. It's pretty easy to sustain this build growth and get all the builder stars that you can grab. So for production, this is amazing. Also, the Egyptian pyramids, they give a nice boost on influence and stability and industry. +3 industry per adjacent makers quarter is amazing if you are able to surround them by makers quarters. And the Markabata is actually a very good unit early game to defend. Now, granted, I guess it comes a little bit later, but oh yeah, let's get to the narrative event first. Oh, I do want another tribe. Thank you very much. Also here, are we going to pick industry, food, or science? Depends a little bit. I would like to pick something else than what I get here early game. I could go for the Babylonians to get this extra science. Pair research technology on capital. It's like scaling very nice into the late game, although especially in the late game there is a lot of other cultures that give you much more science. So the astronomy house +3 science per adjacent farmers quarter, so this would be good to surround with farms. I do have a lot of farms in the beginning here, so I could put it here, surrounded with farms would be an idea. Egyptians I already talked about. Harappans, I could grab those. Those are actually pretty powerful because of their runners early game. And they give a ton of food. +1 food on river is actually amazing because I have a lot of rivers. Especially the river down here that I want to use as a food river. That would be very nice. +3 food, +3 food per adjacent farmers quarter. Canal network, just a better farmers quarter. Hittites, more like a militaristic one. Actually, what's the ability here? Green can attract one population from each adjacent territory, city, or outpost. It will create a grievance against you for each impacted empire. Yeah, okay. I do not really want to play that much militaristic, so I guess I'm not going for Hittites or Mycenaeans. Promochoi are very good for defending early game, but Nubians, money on luxury resource deposit, money on strategic resource deposit. I am very shy on luxury and strategic resources, so I don't think it would make sense to get the Nubians. They get +2 industry, +2 money. This is a makers and a market. Makers quarter and a market quarter. +3 money purchase in makers quarter, so you should surround this by makers quarter, and they have a very nice archer to defend themselves. I don't think this would fit good. The Olmecs, I could go for the Olmecs to maximize my influence early game and grow even more and get even more influence on the territories. +1 influence, +1 incident per adjacent farmers quarter would also be very nice. The Olmec hat in order to surround it. Although the Olmec hat, in the end game, you will most likely destroy the Olmec hat for something else. So I'm not sure if that would be nice. Phoenicians, we are on the Pangaea map, so we're not going to go naval, so I don't think the Phoenicians would be good here. Even the Haven is a very nice one. The Zoe, we have mountains? That's the question. We do have a couple of mountains here. We do not have them close to our capital, and this mountain is not inside the territory of our capital, so it would take some time in order to get there. So I don't think the Zoe would make sense. The Assyrians, yet again, militaristic. I don't really want to go militaristic. So it somehow is between the Babylonians, the Egyptians, the Harappans would make sense. Yeah, Babylonians, Egyptians, or Harappans, I guess. Do we want to go the food route, the industry route, or the science route? Science is very important early game. When do bronze working? Okay, do we have copper? Of course, we don't know yet if we have copper. There could be copper in one of those two. It's very likely, actually, that one of those two is copper or horses, one of the two. But I don't think that these units would serve me early game. Now here we need horses, so it's a little bit of the gamble. Do I want the runners, which do not need any resource, and then I can really explore very fast now with the Harappans? Do I go for the industry and grab a lot of production, or do I go for the science? And I guess it is... I already played the Egyptians, but they're just so good. I guess I will definitely adopt them. So if I take industry there and if I take the Egyptians, I do not want industry here. That would be a little bit of overkill. I will take the science. Yeah, I will take the science here. And I will choose the Egyptians. Let's go for the builders.
The challenges of a young civilization. It's hard keeping up with the neighbors when they have the wheel and you don't. Humankind learns quickly that everyone contributes. If you're terrified of wild animals, you can grow lentils or catch fish. Tribes settle towns. Towns develop markets, and markets begin the exchange of goods, services, and most important, rumors and hearsay.
There we are. Egyptians into the game, and it's actually pretty nice that we were the first to advance. Oh, and there is the second player already, the orange one. Now that was Victor, if I remember correctly. Do I jump into his territory and meet him? I guess I want to meet him. So now, on the other hand, I could fight the mammoth, but I would like to do it downhill, I guess. Yes. Let's get onto the tiles. Where is he? Oh, he went down to the river, okay. Let's attack him on the river. There's no way he can attack us from another tile than the river. So this would be an easy kill. Nice. It's also important to kill a few of those units early game. It's not going to give you anything in regards to the militaristic star. You can see the militaristic star, it will only be rewarded for destroying units, not animals anymore. So, but you get a little bit of cash out of it, and even more important, your units level up. So you might get veterancy after some time. Can I found my city already? Yes, let's do that. And get to work on the pottery workshop because we want this influence. We are growing in 2 terms, that's very good. Where can I put? I guess I will put the Egyptian pyramid up here. Is the best production or down here? I want to surround it by makers' quarters. Even I take the Khmer, this would still be a good spot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 river tiles. Here it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 river tiles. Yeah, so definitely the Egyptian pyramid next up there. And it seems like 2 more players are going to advance into the next era now. Where do we want to go? Do we have... This is not copper and no horses. That's unfortunate. No copper, no horses. We do not have any luxury resources. So this is not going to help us. Lumberyard could be necessary. Maybe archers for defending. Let's go for carpentry. Definitely need more strategic resources. Like this is a very bad spot without any strategic resources. Okay, so the Harappans are in the game. I mean, we will have everybody in the game. The Hittites are in the game now. Still top of the ladder, but 5 already went into the next era. And who's next to us? The Hittites, of course, the Hittites. Hello. So this guy is actually, I think they should show. There's the name. Okay, my guy Ying. Because this, like, if you wondered, you can choose different cultures every era. So the even the AIs, they also change their cultures, of course, through the eras. So the only thing that is permanent is the picture and the name. So, and of course the color. So we should definitely name these cultures when we play and when we like interact with these guys. We should name them by the name. So this is Mui Guying, and it will remain Mui Guying no matter which culture she takes. So she's loyal, which is good. As soon as we get to become her friends, she's vindictive. So we should not be like we should not put any grievances or anything against her because she will remember. She's a master, so she got money, she got extra strength on emblematic units, and she's a hipster. They favor ideology positions that are the least taken by other empires. Okay, so she wants to be like exclusive. So let's see if we can trade. Very nice. I do not have anything to trade, but at least like this, they are going to be more happy with us. Actually, where do we meet them? This is orange. This is not her. Ah, there they are. Okay. Okay, that's kind of dangerous because now they are up the hill. I'm down the hill. We are in neutral territory. They could attack me. Um, and I just split up my units. With 2 units, it would have been much easier, but okay. Guess we can maybe run away. Okay, there's like this small lake here. Interesting, very interesting. Still no strategic resources. So where do I want to found my second outpost? Should definitely be adjacent. So either up here, this would be an important territory for me, I guess. Fortunately, I did not get the pearls. They already grabbed it. This river is also important for me. Guess I will go with this guy up here to found the outpost up there. And then I should grab maybe this chunk of land with this guy. Yeah, definitely in order to secure that. So, oh, there's actually nice spots down here. So maybe I should start here. Plus 16, plus 14, plus 16. This is amazing. This is like the spot. So let's see. I will join this territory with that city. So I would like to be as close to that city as possible. There are mountains down here. I don't think I'm going to use them actually. Okay, down there, there's more industry. Plus 19 industry. What? 14, 16. Ugh, let's get that. Okay, definitely get this outpost. Very nice. Now there's a lot of production here. Down in the territory there's more food, but up here there's more for the production, so this will basically be my production center for the capital as well. I have my production center up here, I have another production center up here, I have a lot of food there, so this is very nice. I should maybe then secure this chunk of land as well in order to get to the strategic resources, because these are the 2 only strategic resources I have so far. There's another one down here that I could get. Empire found. We can now choose this one of these civics. Either we can have more influence or more faith. I don't feel like going hard on religion this game, so guess I will take the influence. Plus, it will go us push us more in towards progress, which will give us more science. Definitely need science, so let's do this. Legitimacy. Yeah, I definitely want to get that, but don't have the influence for this net. Doesn't seem like there's anybody around here. I mean, we have the Green girl up here. There's Hattusa. So the Hittites are up here. Actually, that's also one of the things that I regret a little bit. I think they should highlight more the name of this guy. Like, her name is Mui Jujing, but all that is shown here is owned by the Hittites. It should be saying owned by the Hittite, or owned by, what was her name again? Mu Jujin, owned by Mu Jujin as the Hittites, or something like this. Yeah, they should definitely change this so that there's more identity to the AI, because it's something that is really lacking. There's no identity of the AIs. Okay, if I could put up a second city here, maybe. This would actually be a good spot because there's 2 strategic resources. I don't have a lot of strategic resources, so I definitely want this territory as well. Could expand here, and this is a very nice place to defend as well. So grab those 2 free territories. How much does it cost you? 70 influence. What the hell? Probably once I grab this territory with 20 influence, it might be cheaper. Now, here is the funny thing. I do want to have this territory. I do want to have this territory as part of my capital, I guess. Do I, though? Because this one will be part of my capital, I guess. Actually, can I attach it already? 30 influence. Almost. Do I want this to be part of my capital? I don't think it needs to be. I do have a lot of food here. I do have a lot of production here. Doesn't need to be part of my capital because there's nothing in the border here that would make it necessary for me to combine those 2 territories. So I guess I would rather grow the capital up here, grab those 1, 2, 3, 4 territories as my capital, and then combine those 4 as my secondary city. Guess it would make more sense. And then, as I decided this, I definitely want to be closer to this territory. If I would attach this territory to my capital, I would like to have the outpost more close to my capital. So do we go with 24 production? Nobody can say no to that. Or, I mean, I can build a pyramid there. 3 turns, 2 turns, not that big of a difference. Also, how's the topography here? It's both on the hill. This is on a river though. So I guess it's better to grab this spot right here. There's enough production down there. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Another outpost. I do need to take care how many outposts I found because I only have so much influence. Now, this is the decisions that are hard in the beginning of the game. As I was exploring quite a lot, I know a lot of the territory, which is very important early game. This is definitely something you should do. Early game, explore as much as you can, try to find a lot of information about the map. I am very unfortunate to not have a lot of strategic resources here. I'm going to expand down here, but it's going to be a lot of influence that needs to get into that. I could potentially at some point turn this into a city, but I do want to claim more territories. Now, do I spend that's the decisions that you're going to make early game a lot. Do I spend the 30 influence here in order to found the outpost? Or do I spend it in my civic screen for legitimacy in order to lower the absorption costs, and then I can absorb one of the territories. Now, granted, I probably want to absorb one of the territories already. This one's making 7 food, 24 production. This one 14 food, 16 production. So I can decide. Now this, but I did want to combine these ones with those down there. So I do not want to absorb those into my capital. So I guess it would be more important to actually found this outpost here. Let's spend another 6 turns. Go long term. Now this probably was a mistake on my end. I was finding these two cities and I was thinking maybe I'm going to attach them to my capital, but now I actually decided to not do that. I want to have a separate city down here. So I cannot absorb at the moment those two into my capital. I mean, granted, I could absorb them already and then disband them later on. Maybe this is something I should do. Attach them and then later detach them again. Because I definitely need the boost. These two outposts, they're not doing anything for me other than grow. I mean, this one already has a production, has a population. This one will have a population. So other than growing, they don't do anything for me. So you want to absorb your territories as soon as your outposts, as soon as you can, in order to get all the benefits in your capital as you want that you can get. It's interesting. I'm not finding anybody else other than those two. And this will be interesting to be between those two. I actually need to meet him soon, I guess. Do I care for this territory? I do not really care for this territory, I guess. It's a nice river down here. But it would be divided. Like if this is my capital in the future, then, and the territory ends here, somewhere there. You can see the line. So part of this should be part of my capital, other part should be part of this city, but this city goes more down here, so this is more like of a city of its own up here. Now we can create our religion. So you want to go either polytheism or shamanism. Polytheism is very nice early on when you have a lot of territories that are attached to your cities. Shamanism is very nice because you have a lot of population, so it doesn't matter how many territories you have attached to your city, you will get more faith with population. Now at the moment I only have 2 here, I don't have anybody here, I have another one here, so I have 3 population at the moment, which will give me 3 faith, but I only have 1 territory, which will give me 5 faith. So at the moment, the polytheism would be better for me. And I am going to attach another territory, so then it would be already 10 faith. So early game, polytheism is much more important. But later in the game, you actually scale a lot more with population other than territories, especially if you don't want to go to war. So if you want to create a more strong religious game over the time, you should definitely pick shamanism. If you want to have your faith game early on, fast, then you should go with polytheism. Yeah. So I will go for shamanism. I don't care as much for the regulation for the religion at the moment. And now we can create the stone rings, which is a very nice holy site. Gives us 20 faith. It will take a lot of production though, so we don't have the production to put that on us at the moment. This is definitely like a natural border even between those two territories, so I wouldn't care if somebody takes this territory because you cannot get up here. Can you see, like there's no way from this territory to go to this territory, so this is definitely a natural border that you would like to maintain, even between cities. So even if I have a city down here, this would be a different city from that one up here. Yeah. Except if I'm the Zoe, then this would be a very nice spot for my emblematic district because there's a lot of mountains around. But in order to make it count, you would need to combine this with like those two territories. Then this would be like an exception, but normally I would like to keep this natural border still. Going to attach one of those territories that I want to detach later again, but it is important to get it attached. I need the production. And which one do I take? Do I take the more? I guess I also need the food. I will grow in 1 turn, so I need to maintain my population. So I also need the food. So let's attach this territory. Go down a little bit in stability. Okay, we will grow next turn. We will have much more production. Okay, so he reached now, as I connected those two, he reached the capital. Let's disband this guy as well. Have an extra population. Now we are low on food, so now I definitely want to put a second guy there. But we already have 4 population, and you can see, I mean, the 2 attached territories, they would give me 10 faith, but with the 4 population, I get 4 faith. So I do get less faith, but long term it will work out. And you need to get a certain amount of followers. So you can see now that I have my religion, these territories, they are going to convert to my religion. So my capital is going to convert in 2 turns. This attached territory is going to convert in 4 turns. This other territory in 5, and this one up here in 4 turns. He does not have any religion yet, so that is very nice. I could convert him. Even the Hittites, it seems like they don't have any religion yet. So actually, where are they? Why don't I see their capital? Okay, they're there. So I guess I'm in a good spot here. And if I get enough followers, I need 25 followers, so 25 population that follow my religion, then I can choose one of these tenants. So that will be very beneficial for me. Okay, now we've found the Harappans.
What do you say
Okay, welcome Harappans. Okay, this is Edgar. It's very good that Edgar took the Harappans, because the Harappans, they are more like a... They can be militaristic, but if some guy like Edgar got them, they are very, very nice to handle. You can see they even proposed already to trade luxuries. I'm going to accept this. They're introvert and wary, so they tend to doubt your intentions, but they are very, yeah, closed civilization. And he's an aesthete, geek, so he's going to science hard, and he's a lover, so they favor ideological positions similar to our empire. Yeah, we want to keep peace with those two as much as possible. They do not have anything to trade. Can we get a non-aggression pact? 84. I'm sorry, I don't have 84. Okay, so Memphis converted to our religion. You can see here now we have 3 followers in our religion. That's because Memphis got 3 population by itself. The other 2 are coming from this Acellus Tertius. So number of followers 3, and as soon as this territory is going to be converted to the Egyptian shamanism, we are going to also get those population into our game. Seems like they found a religion now. The Harappans did not found any religion yet, and it also seems like they are coming to attack me. Now we have enough influence to actually found this outpost. Do I want it on the hill here? No. Do want this to be there, I guess. Yes. So let's also get this outpost. In 2 turns, those 2 outposts are going to be done, and then we can go and attach them to our capital. Okay, it seems like somebody already got his first era star. The black player, and also the Rappens, and also myself. Ah, yeah, of course. I keep looking up here, checking the other AI, and then I'm like, oh wait, there's a pop-up right in front of me. Okay, we got our first era star, the agrarian star, because we gained another population in Peacock. Peacock gained a population. Thank you very much. So very nice, we got our first era star. We are still very far in the front. I'm not quite sure why they have 170. Maybe they found some natural wonder or something. But I guess that's going to be it for this episode. And thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you liked it, please press the like button. If you would like to subscribe, please do so. And also leave a comment below if you feel like it. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.